Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Canada is indeed a lucky country, especially I think having all these nice trains. I really luck. I got a legendary train and a rare train from the 100 keys container. As expected, normally you'll get only common trains from a 100 key container. So I wasn't too surprised when I have two common trains because that's what I expect, and really happy to have a new train, although it's a common train. I just want to collect all the trains I could find in this region 5. Then this came as a surprise. Really happy to have the DRG Class 05. I mean, it's amazing. Another legendary train in this lucky country, I must say. So really happy to do that. I mean, to open those 100 key container. So far, you have seen my previous video. I've collected 3 legendaries from the 100 key container. So it's really something that I didn't expect, and I think it's really lucky. Probably it's Christmas period. Lucky developer decides to be kind for once. Alright, so usual, we are still struggling in this very long competition of 3 days. As usual, you'll be struggling to prepare all the items requested, and given the experience in the previous competitions, I'm more prepared for this competition. So reindeers competitions are not as difficult as I envisaged in the first place. The first one was a bit tough because I didn't know what to expect. Then I realized reindeers basically requested a lot of those Christmas event items. So what you got to do is just be focused. Do not be distracted by the Santa Claus train requests. Just focus on collecting all the Christmas items, be it the fabric or the envelope, and then keep your Christmas factory running around the clock if possible. Just keep on manufacturing all these Christmas items and pack your warehouse to the brim, because very fast you'll be using them all up for the reindeers delivery. I will not focus on the Santa Claus requests in the event. I'm no concern even if I don't complete 100% of this event at all. So because for me, more important right now is to get those mistletoes, since you work on two fronts. First, of course, is to win a competition, so you can get the number of coins, and you can use it to get those upgrade materials through exchange of big box, which costs about 100 event coins per box itself. Quite expensive in my purview. I would rather exchange for $20,000 if I could still exchange them, but I already hit that limit, so I could no longer exchange for this gold, which I got about 200,000 from this event itself. Now I'm only left with basically changing for those big box, so which cost about 100 event coins. So if I win, I would be able to have 350, and that would allows me to claim 4 those big box, because I have 50 coins left. If 350, I'll be having 400, and that will allow me to change for 4 of those big boxes. Alright, so given the fact that probably Lucky, which was the very close competitor to mine, probably is taking a break, so it's also giving me a break probably. So I managed to overtake Lucky and proceed further on, and I'm trying to have a good gap there. I'm trying to have at least about 150 mistletoes gap. Sometimes I hit 200, so that would allows me to stay ahead. And of course, if you ask me whether did I have a good sleep during competition, the answer is obviously no. So the number of coins we can get from region 5 is not a lot. I think that's because of the trains that we have. I mean, along the way, if you upgrade your trains, definitely you can grab more coins, but I've just started off, so region 5 coins collected will be lesser than region 4, that's for sure. So This is also a reason why you should increase the capacity of your trains. And as you can see, my Christmas factory is always busy, and I'm going to fill up my warehouse with only Christmas items if possible, and then going to manage really well. And because all these reindeers are really hungry for these Christmas items, and they do come most of the time together. Especially when you fulfill 2 or 3 jobs at the same time, they'll be having a 2 hours cycle, and they'll come back at the same time as well. So yes, you may wish to stagger them if you really wanted to, but because I've prepared quite a number of these Christmas items, it tends to be the fact that sometimes I will just send 3 reindeers out at the same time, or minimally 2. So meanwhile, coins are ready for collection once more. I'll just go and collect all the coins when I have time to do so. So I'm not using any gems in this event anymore, because I'm going to save them up for my factory upgrade, which costs about 210 gems later on. Now I'm only have 159, so I'm really happy to collect more and more gems on a daily basis, as well as sometimes do catch my video on the redemption code. There may be chances that you can get gems. If not, at least you get some mistletoes as well. So the mistletoes, the other reason for the mistletoes is really to exchange for the 4 trains. So as I mentioned, the first one, really, I mean, you need to plan. The first thing to do is what kind of train do you want using the mistletoes. So you can get either a common or a rare, if based on the number of mistletoes, if you have been collecting them diligently so far. But I urge you not to do so. Who knows? I mean, the events, you got a couple of days to go, about 7 days. So who knows? By then you could actually claim a legendary. So why not just wait a bit more, be more patient. Do not collect the trains right now. If you could, I'll rather urge you to get legendary train. Yes, it may seem easier so far for me to get legendary train in region 5, but I must say that this is all luck basis. Getting a legendary train in those containers are really tough. As I mentioned, most of the time you get common trains and many duplicates common trains, but getting a legendary train is really difficult. And I must say that for the events, legendary train is a must to collect, because it's really important. They don't come as a normal event, normal trains. They are event trains which are higher capacity. At the same time, I mean, it's really good to look at, because if you look at those Christmas theme trains, of course you may say that, or you wanted to collect more, then by all means, of course. Alright, so here I go. I got this 3-star container from the daily reward, and I got another rare train which I do not have. So I'm really happy, but nothing beats the 100 key containers that I managed to get that legendary train. So meanwhile, I'm trying to get all this delivery done, because all this delivery provides keys, which is the metal keys, which I can then use to open up those 100 key containers. So rather than focusing on the Santa Claus or the Christmas event, which only give me star keys, which I do not really require right now. So I'm just get on working on the other items, which is the region 5 items delivery. Another reason why I'm not working on the Santa Claus is because of the competition, because the Santa Claus Christmas items delivery will basically drain me out of these Christmas items, which I'm preparing for the reindeers. So I'm going to reserve all this for the reindeers. So that's the reason why I'm able to climb really fast in the progress chart for the competition. So this is a trick I observed from my previous loss, or I could say getting the second in this competition. That was in the previous competition, I got second. So from that experience, I noted that actually you should reserve all your Christmas event items for the reindeers and not for the Santa Claus, right? So that is one of the core reasons I managed to get so many mistletoes, right? So of course, mistletoes are really important. I gotta stress, you need the mistletoes for the 4 remaining trains, because by now you should have already collected all the 5 event trains. What you need is really the last 4, which you try your best to get a legendary one. Okay, so I wish you good luck and all the best in the competition and collecting those Misatos. Goodbye.